You're watching Marriage Diaries on Lifestyle Plus TV. My name is Nyonuzazen Rebecca. I have a lovely guest in the studio who is in the person of Mr. Ansa Edinam Zico. You are warmly welcome.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Ansa is an elder from Church of Pentecost, English Assembly, Amahia. Am I right?
That is very right.
Okay. So viewers, we have a story here, which is coming from a gentleman. He doesn't want his name to be mentioned. So his story goes like this. Elder will also help us after the story is read. Sure. He says, I have 3 weeks to get married and I'm worried. Is it good to be perfect? Is it good to marry a woman who is perfect too much? I am rich. I sometimes struggle to pay bills with my meager salary. She always wants to give me money. That's the wife. She always wants to give me money. Oh no, the wife to be.
Yes, yeah, that's the wife to be.
She always gives me money, but I stop her. I can never sit for a woman to take care of me. My father never taught me that. He stayed hardworking and took care of my mother with his own sweat until the day he died. So she provides foodstuff. She cooks even when I tell her not to cook for me. She will send food to me. I had stopped her from paying my rent, reject the car she bought for me, and I saved to pay for her fuel when we travel. It took me 2 years to save money for our wedding, even though she was ready to take care of everything, but I told her to let me be a man. We will be getting married soon, but she's never gotten angry with me before. For 5 years of being with her, she has never raised her voice. Always respectful to me. I don't have a temper, but I always voice out when she does something I don't like. She always calms me down when even when I am the one at fault. If I do something wrong, she will never tell me until I realize it later and she will forgive me. But is this normal? He went on by saying, her lady, she's my spec, my body, my hot lover, my all, but why is she forcing herself to be perfect? I have seen her get angry with her family and they will call me to calm her down, and instantly she's calm. If I'm sick, she will get sick too. This is interesting. He went on by saying, I've had 5 wonderful years with her, and I'm so afraid. Will she change after marriage? Look at all these men after her. Her ex gave her a luxurious as a birthday gift and trip to Sydney for Valentine's Day. I can only buy her perfumes and shoes. Why me? What's so special about me? What if she wants to leave me one day? Can I let her go? Why am I thinking of ending this when she's never done anything wrong? Please help me. So the help will be coming from you, Elder Zico.
Wow. Very interesting story in here. And
yeah.
I would first of all want to say hello to our cherished viewers out there.
Yeah.
And thanks for always wanting to watch us.
Yes.
And we encourage you to always watch us. You can subscribe and hit the like button, so we keep the program running for you.
That's it.
Yeah, so thank you, Nyonuzazen. There's a deep story, and there are a lot of things that has shown up here. My brother who has sent this I don't know if you are watching this, but I feel myself in your story some way.
Okay.
Because a part of the story I have experienced, a personal experience of.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would first of all want to look at it from this angle. I believe we all want good things as humans. And day in, day out, we say we are looking for a perfect match. So if we are looking for a perfect match and we find a match that is seemingly perfect, why then do we have problems? Yes. And that same comes back to this. We might have problems because it's difficult to find perfect people.
Okay.
Yes. So my brother's issue here is not about how good the person is. But then if the person is having certain hidden traits in her that she's trying to mask with this good attitude, so that in the future she doesn't burst out after marriage or whatsoever. I think that is where his problem lies most.
Okay. I think I want to ask this question. This man has gotten a perfect woman.
Yes.
Because looking at the story, he has gotten a perfect woman, financially sound.
Yes.
But he is still worried and complaining. So what could be the problem with the man?
The problem with the man is one, he is having doubts that in this modern Ghana or modern world, we still have very good people like this. But then, when you relate this woman's attitude to Proverbs chapter 31, from verse 10 downwards, where the wise man was telling us about a good wife who shall find, he spelled out certain characteristics of that good wife. He is always there for the husband. The husband doesn't lack anything. The woman gets out, buys a field or a land for herself, and then the family wakes up very early, takes care of blah, 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 blah. So spelling out certain good qualities that you should look out for in a woman you are considering as a wife. And this woman's qualities that has been mentioned in here, I see that they synchronize perfectly with what Proverbs chapter 31 verse 10 downwards is talking about. Though the man has the fear, I think that I would encourage him to go ahead. Yes, I would encourage him to go ahead with this. If all that he has spelled out is real. Now he went further to mention that the woman doesn't get angry at him and the blah, blah, blah. Yes, if you should ask me, I would say it is a good sign. Yes.
That she's a good woman.
Yes. It's difficult for a woman to be, let's say, more affluent than you, having a good financial standing and still submit to you and give you all the needed respects. You know? Fine. When you get back to 1 Corinthians 13, reading there, it talks about love and some characteristics of love and blah, blah, blah. It makes mention that love is kind, love is very slow to anger, love forgives easily, blah, blah, blah. So looking at this, you see that the woman easily forgives and then he doesn't get angry. Even though she expresses anger to others, when it comes to the love of her life, she is always able to manage it such that it doesn't mean that probably the man doesn't do things that she isn't happy with. Probably the man does things that she's not happy with, but the love that she has for the man is what is masking that anger.
So please, to come in, don't you think she's forcing, do you think she's forcing herself or pretending to be good?
Okay, I would quickly want to refer to one adage in my language, which translates as character is like pregnancy. You can't hide it forever. You know, no matter how much I pretend to be good, there is an action from you that can always trigger that negative that I'm hiding in there. At least for once you will see that. Now they have dated for year 1, year 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 good years. So if there were certain characters, especially surrounding her anger, he would have seen it so clearly. So in as much as the man might not be confident of the woman's behavior or character, that it is genuine. I beg to differ in this angle by saying that if there were some negatives that are so much a red flag, he would have seen them for 5 good years.
Wow. Wow. So to you don't think the woman is pretending?
No, I wouldn't want to say she's pretending. Yes. Even though she might be trying to be cautious of certain actions. And you know, I have come to believe that life, you have to live it cautiously. Yes, in as much as you are not pretending, you have to also be conscious about how you act towards each other, how you act in a way that you will not bring out the negative aspect of somebody, or somebody will say the animal part of the other partner.
Okay. So according to the story, we heard that the woman gets angry with other people, like the family members and others. Then when they report the woman to the man, and the man talks to her, then she's calm. So why does she get angry with other people, but with her man, she's always like perfect?
That is respect.
Okay.
Yes. If we are here right now, okay, your son begins to misbehave. Akosia, stop that. Mommy, and down. Akosia, stop that. It doesn't matter. Then, in the next few minutes, your second child, Brefi is misbehaving. Brefi, will you stop that? Oh, mommy, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I won't do that. That is respect.
Yes.
When a woman cautions a woman and she abides with that caution, we call that respect. Okay. So it is the respect that she has for the husband to be, which is an act of love. Respect is an act of love.
Wow.
And it is out of that he is able to calm down in the midst of anger when he is called upon to caution her. Okay. And that is why the family is also making use of the man, that they have seen that, no, this lady listens to the husband, the husband to be. She loves the man. She respects the man. Okay. So if we go through the man, we will be able to make peace. Basically.
Wow. So this shows that the woman has respect for the man. So those are some of her good qualities that the man has to look out to. Because the man is so confused, and you are letting him to know the good qualities in the woman. So I want to also ask, they've been dating for 5 years. Wow. Why so long? You've met, the two of you met. Why waste 5 years before getting married?
Okay.
And then crying almost steady. What are you studying?
Yes, I think that question is dicey.
Okay.
Yeah, in that people may meet today and marry in the next 2 weeks, next 2 months.
Wow.
I have a friend who married the wife just 2 months after knowing each other.
Okay.
People may wish to marry just a month after knowing each other, but certain circumstances might not permit them to do that within the shortest possible time. It could be financial, it could be family disagreements, it could be educational, it could be career-wise. Maybe, okay, I have met you, I am interested, you are interested, we are dating, we know we are okay to go, but at this particular point in time, my financial status wouldn't permit me to do that. And if you listen to the story, he made mention that it took him 2 years to save for their wedding, something like that. Yes. So that should even tell you that if he had the opportunity, he would have married her quite earlier. Okay. So many circumstances come into play here. So many factors come into play. However, if everything works out well for you, and then you are able to marry someone you are dating within months and say a year or maximum 2 years, it's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, having known very well that this is who I am looking for, this is who I want to spend the rest of my life with. Okay.
But is it good to date 2 people at the same time?
Wow, it depends on the understanding you give to dating.
Okay.
For my understanding of dating, or the perspective from which I will come with dating, is this. Dating is friendship to know each other and your compatibilities. Good. Sometimes we step out of these bounds to make this friendship an intimate one, which leads to seeing each other in so many ways. When you go to that extent, you mightn't call it dating. So if you go to that extent, you mightn't call it dating. So dating, basically, you are not going any extra to know certain parts of your bodies. Yes, but you are friending each other, studying each other, knowing, oh, is Nyonuzaze compatible with me? I am very jovial, I like to play. Is she okay with that? Oh, I am slow to anger. Is she okay with that? Oh, she is that temperate. Oh, okay, with my aspirations that I want to become, say, a medical doctor, is she ready to be around me and wait for me for the next few years ahead of me to prepare myself into this? Even so, if we get married, is she ready that per my profession as a doctor in the future, she will be able to endure the times of emergency calls where I will run to the hospital calls. And she's there. Yeah, so it is during this period that you begin to look out for certain things of this without making any commitments. So if it is like that, friends, fine. I can be looking at one or two people. Like the Bible says that virtuous wife who shall find. So it's a search, you understand. But then when you are courting, that means that you have agreed, okay, now she's the one I want. I have agreed with her that I want Nyonuzaze. Then she also agrees, oh, I am okay with you. We are moving on. So that one we have agreed that we are taking a step together. We are courting. In that case, it is not ideal for me to start looking at another person or looking at somewhere else. But at the stage of friendship, that one, I am free too. So to come in, dating is the way of just studying each other without having familiarizing yourselves with each other,
knowing her ups and downs, her likes and dislikes. So and you mentioned courting. So courting means like going extra mile. I have given consent that now I am satisfied that she's the one I want to move on with. So Akosia Mansa, when we have gotten to with our friendship, I want us to court. I want us to court so that in the next future we can marry. At that point, I've made a commitment, I've made a promise, I have given out my heart to Akosia Mansa verbally. But then I have spoken something into your ear. And so at that time, I have committed myself in a way. So if from there we go further for the family involvement, knowing each other, this is the lady I am considering, Daddy. Oh, fine, that's fine. Oh, this is the gentleman who is considering me. Or I'm considering. Fine, that's on. So from that stage going on, it is a no for a double courtship. So let's say you're dating a guy or a lady, and then the lady refuses for you to go and see the parents or the guy, vice versa. So how would you call that relationship? Is it still dating or courting?
It depends on where you have got to with that. If at that time you have given your consent to her that I am interested, she also says we are interested, we have agreed that we are going together, and with time we are getting married. Fine, that one you are still courting. The reason why he might not send you home are many. Some may be because of parental issues. Maybe he's from a broken home. He doesn't know how to go. Am I sending to my father first? Am I sending to my mother first? And some homes too, they happen to be true authoritarian parents. So, hey, I sent you to school, you are bringing a man home? So he's afraid that at this time, no, I can't send a man home at this time. At this time, I can send a woman home at this time. That is why probably he might not send you. I have encountered something like that before when I was, you understand, when I was growing up. Yes, we were so much fond of each other. I countlessly ask, can we go home? I want your mom to know me. I want your dad to know me. My people know you at least. Yeah, but no. Or because my father is a disciplinarian. My father is good. So with that, you can still call it courtship. Okay. Even though you have not yet
married.
Good.
Okay, this is the case because we are now on their dating.
Good.
So that's why I'm hammering that side. We are in an African culture.
Yeah.
This is the case, the man has the upper hand than the lady. So this is the case, the man met the lady and the man is not saying anything about, I will marry you. Let's go and see my parents. Can the lady ask, will you marry me?
Okay.
Or you just be there and just courting? I don't know.
The lady can ask.
Okay.
Okay. We are so fond of each other. And there is every indication that this guy wants me. But he has not opened the mouth to say it. And the lady you are dying in love with him. Maybe at that time you are dying in love with him, there are other men who are also chasing you. You want to know his stand so that he might not deter you or block your chances of others. You can ask, Joseph, are you interested in me? Do you want us to take it further? You can ask.
Okay.
Yes.
And what if you ask and he feels, or maybe she has gotten someone, that's why she's asking, or what?
Oh, no. She has gotten someone, that's why he's asking.
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
No, it isn't so. Fine, human thinkings, he might, but that doesn't prevent you from asking. You should be assertive. You should do things that will enhance your mental health, okay? It is about time that we develop that confidence to speak out.
Okay.
And not just to let things happen to us as women. Yes, I'm speaking for women, all right? Not just that things happen to you. You should be able to speak out for yourself.
Okay.
How you feel about things, speak it out. How you think about things, speak it out. Have conversations, okay? We are of age to be able to do things that will promote our mental health and our growth as a person, as a people. Good.
Thank you. According to the story, he says when he is sick, the lady is also sick. Is it that she's pretending to be sick or sick of love, or is it normal?
It is very, 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 very normal. If there is a word, which is stronger than very, I will say so.
Okay.
I said earlier on that I find myself in this story so much. Yes. My wife will always fall sick when I am sick.
Wow.
Yes. She will always.
Okay.
You see, psychologically she's down, and it all comes from the mind and the emotions. Oh, my loved one, my loved one lying down helpless like this, this cheerful man, that's at all times he's energetic, and this sickness has put him so much down like this, my love. Then he is now thinking what to become of him. If this sickness should advance, then all this once, it drains her from the mind first, and it shows up in the body. So it starts from the psychological aspect and manifests in the body. When you come to mental health, maybe they will be mentioning some things like somatoform issues or somatization issues. That one there, we leave that for the medical and mental health people. So it is very, very common. Yes, it is very, very common.
So we are telling the man, it's not like
no, she's not faking
something.
She isn't faking it. After all, who would want to be sick for no reason? No one would want to be sick for no reason.
So it's normal.
It is very normal.
Okay, we've gotten to a very, very last and important, crucial question, or what I read from the story, which said, the lady still received gifts from her ex. So my question is, Why does she still receive gifts from her ex? Is it advisable? You've moved on. You found someone you've been dating for 5 years. Why should I still receive a gift from my ex?
Okay. If I heard the story right, as you read first, I would say that part was not so clear whether, I mean, he mentioned about the ex buying lasers for her and then taking
to Sydney.
A trip for Sydney, blah, 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 yeah.
And he could only afford a perfume and shoes, I think because of his financial status.
Okay, so that place is a bit ambiguous because he didn't state the timings in which those things happened. But if we are to take it that the woman received the gifts in this present date that they are getting ready to marry, then I think there is a question mark there.
Okay.
Fine, receiving gifts are not bad. Receiving gifts from the opposite sex is not bad. But the bad aspect of this one, in my view, is where it is coming from. An ex-boyfriend or an ex-lover who appears to be financially very sound. And at the point where you are dating a man who is already feeling a bit insecure because of his financial strength, and you're going ahead to receive gifts of such nature. Lexus is a very good car, a luxury car. So you are going ahead to receive such gifts, and then the trip to the Sydney. Did she receive the trip to go alone or with the current boyfriend?
If she lied to him that he's going for some business or something, then later came and confessed.
Fine. The ex-boyfriend meet her at Sydney. That one is a question for the gods to answer. Because definitely the current boyfriend here hasn't got that capacity to go to Sydney with her. So if the ticket was just for the lady, that one too is a question. Somebody may think outside the box and say, okay, what if the ex-boyfriend goes to meet her at Sydney because he knows the current boyfriend cannot come there? What will be your justification for that? And somebody will also say, what if the ex-boyfriend is doing those things to lure her back? Depending on what led to their breakup. It could also be that the ex-boyfriend was truthfully doing it from a good heart. Maybe because of certain sacrifices probably this lady might have done for him in some days past when they were dating. So at this time that he also feels like he's got it, he wants to reciprocate that kindness to the lady. Yes. So all these things come into play, but you can't draw a clear line to say that it was with good intention or it's a bad intention. So it is not so advisable that you still receive gifts from your ex-lover, especially of this magnitude in a current relationship where probably your man is not well-to-do, and this alone is a threat to the man. So if you ask me, that is how I will talk on it, except when I am so much confident of the information that this was received before this new boyfriend's relationship or received actually in the relationship. You can't talk too much on this particular issue.
For me to come in, I would say maybe it was received in the course of the relationship.
In the course of the relationship.
That is why the guy is insecure. You know, there is this proverb that one nut can just spoil the whole soup. So looking at everything the man stated, the lady is good. She has feeling for him. When he's sick, she's also sick. She respects him. But this is the question mark. That's the only question mark I have in this particular story. I think this is what is making the man to feel insecure. Because receiving gifts from an ex, even if I'm a lady, and your girlfriend, former girlfriend, gives you something, I'll still feel down.
It's true. It's very, very true. And you know, come to think of it, the gentleman said that there was a time the lady wanted to buy a car for him, and he rejected it.
Yes.
So that also comes to us. If you are that affluent to be able to buy a car for your boyfriend in a current relationship, what might have compelled you so much to receive a car, that same kind of car, from another person who is an ex?
Yeah.
And yet this is going to create questions and impressions that will not order well in your relationship.
Yeah.
You see the point I'm trying to raise in there.
Yes.
Fine, we do mistakes. So if we would take it as you are saying, then I think it is a little mistake from the lady's end, which if she would be able to work on it, it shouldn't be repeated.
Okay.
Yes, because you do that and then you kill the ego of your current man.
It's true.
Yes, you kill his ego.
For me, I will even think that, or suggest, or how would I say it? The lady, you know, you are now in a current relationship. So still receiving gifts from the her ex, will make me feel maybe the money you are getting, because the lady is financially sound than the man. The man is working hard to make money. Like he even stated that the father told him, or has been working hard to take care of his wife, so he should also work hard. So the man has been working hard, but the lady is getting support from another man. So could it be that even the source of her wealth is coming from her ex? Because if the ex can buy a car for you, which means the bank account has is also loading the bank account for her. Okay, so please, what advice do you have for the man, gentleman?
Okay, if you should ask me, I would say that he shouldn't be quick to call off the wedding.
Okay.
Yes. It is difficult to find a supportive lady who still humbles herself, respects you, and according to him, you know, since they started dating, she has never raised her voice at her before.
Okay.
Yes, it's difficult to find such women, because usually they say people who are in financial authority or control,
upper hands,
good, they usually are controlling. Good. But if for 5 good years this lady has been all this, I think he shouldn't just call it off because of his self-insecurity. He made mention that his father said he should be hardworking, and the father never allowed blah blah blah. Fine, it's good. You know, the Bible says that when God created man, he saw it was not good to be alone. He made a helpmeet for a man. So in God's intent, it was not meant for man alone to do all the hard work. There is a level your strength can take you to, and where the helpmeet will come in to meet you at the point where your strength is down. So the woman's support she is giving to her doesn't make him, giving to him doesn't make him less a man, but it is rather to meet him at his point of need. You know, our culture makes us feel like a man is a man and everything is all man. So if a woman begins to stretch the arms a little, then you feel intimidated. But then I will say he shouldn't feel intimidated at all. The good thing is that he has a vision for himself, and he's also trying to do something. You know, maybe the woman has also seen you and said that, no, you have vision, you are trying, you are doing your best. So if I end up spending my life with you, I can push you, or I can push you in a way to attain your vision. And that is why she's all around you. So you shouldn't give up so quickly on that. But then she will rather appreciate the woman for the good work that she's doing to help them have a good relationship.
Okay, thanks so much, Mr. Ansah Edinam Zico, elder from Church of Pentecost, Aban here, English Assembly.
Yes.
God bless you for coming.
Amen.
So our viewers, I hope you really enjoyed today's story, If you also have a story you want to share with us, you can call on this number. We are in Ghana, so add the code, and this is the number 0256 414154. And I hope our gentleman there had everything. Elder is saying, don't give up. Push forward. There's something good in the woman, in your woman. Good. So, viewers, as I said, if you also have a story, just let us know. And don't forget to subscribe, and then send in your likes, your comments, which we really appreciate. My name is Nyonozaze Rebecca, and this Marriage Diaries on Lifestyle Plus TV. God bless you. Bye.